not too long ago. I live near sororities and fraternities who party a lot and usually have a lot of free alcohol, so I knew exactly how I was going to spend my time over break. With my family, a 3.5 car ride to a nice hot spring along the peninsula. When we get there, we get in line, we pay for our ticket, get a wristband for the full hour, and then my little sister and I go change in the women's locker room. But to our surprise, we see 3 elderly women just with everything laid out. I quickly shuffle her into the locker stall, hoping that she doesn't say anything like, "Their titties are touching their toes!" But I was more mortified. That is going to be me in 60 years. I can just see myself just sitting in the back corner just saying, "Screw knitting, forget that. I'm just gonna be playing the cup and ball game with my boobs, just woo!" Or, forget that, just throw my big, long boobs just over my back and just saying forget back pain, and maybe just even walk alongside the road, just, hope someone will pick me up, get a free bra, we'll see, makes sense. So we finally get out to the hot spring, and if you haven't caught up by now, it was not a hot spring in the woods. It was man-made, and it smelled like straight booty cheeks. I'm talking nose hairs burning off and cut onion type squints. If I knew I was going to be breathing through my mouth the entire time, I would have brought my sleep apnea machine. Thank you. So we get out there and we finally make our way into the hot spring, and it is like public transit in water. People are crowded up next to each other, garbage floating around, people shouting, it really felt like home, really felt like Seattle, If there was ever a redneck bath, this would be it. In one corner, we had the dermatology clinic, just Blackhead Canyon, just all over. In another corner, we had prepubescent girls wearing really tiny bikinis, who's that for? 8-year-old men. I see you in the back, you know who you are. And right beside me, there's a couple who were wearing 6 wristbands. Can you imagine? One of them looked at the other and was like, "You know what would be better than having a romantic soak at home in our tub? Jumping in Satan's booty hole and hanging with strangers for a full 6 hours." This entire time while soaking my niblets, I tried to keep my hands above the water, and I hate having pruny skin because it makes me feel gross. But I ended up just looking like I was John Cena-ing everybody, so I really wasn't there, so it really didn't really matter. And when I finally got out, I understood what it meant to look elderly because my skin had aged 80 years, looking like a wet oatmeal cookie. But truly, what I have learned from this experience is that in order to fix the pubic hair and coochie water choo-choo-ka-choozy, is that filters are a great option. Right? I mean, it makes sense, but not as great as preventing the problem entirely by really just making it a requirement to have people wax their entire bodies. That's legal. Or get the same experience by digging a hole in your neighbor's backyard. Just, trip to my long titty. But truthfully, as I got in the hot spring and into the shower, trying to clean off, I realized that one of the pubic hairs floating around had attached themselves and really just left me with a full bush. Thank you.